Yo, what's going on, guys? It's CoJoMo here, back with another video. Today I'm going to teach you guys what it takes to become the best entry fragger you can possibly be inside a Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Today I'm going to teach you guys how to prepare yourself to entry frag, the traits that you need to entry frag, and what you should be doing while you're entry fragging. Guys, by the end of this video, you're going to have an understanding of what it's going to take in order to start ranking up and win your games playing this role. But before we get into the video, I have a message from the sponsor of today's vid. This video is brought to you by Keydrop. On Keydrop, you can open up a variety of cases that contain very cool drops. If you do not like what you unbox, they also have an upgrader mode that gives you a chance to win a better skin, or you can also use their skin changer mode to change your skin to one of your liking. They even have case battles where you can test your luck by opening custom cases against an opponent. There are also a ton of tasks that you can do to get free gold, which in turn allows you to open up free cases. They have a lot of different deposit methods, including credit cards, crypto, and even CSGO skins. And if you use my promo code CoJoMo, you get a free 50 cents and a 10% bonus on your deposit, which helps both of us out. Alright guys, so when we're entry fragging, the first thing that you need to realize is that you need to stop worrying about your statistics and your KD, because there's going to be games where you're getting absolutely destroyed. You're getting absolutely farmed because you're entry fragging and you're the first man in, and you could just die to an op, you could die to someone playing an off angle or something. So first things first, guys, when you are doing this role, do not care about your stats too much, right? Your job is to literally be the icebreaker, the one that makes space for your team, and not the one that's trading and being in these favorable spots. But guys, being an entry frag can also mean, you're actually getting all the frags and the kills because you're just better than the other team and you're applying the pressure that they can't handle. So it can be a double-edged sword when you are doing this role, and you need to understand that there's not going to be 100% of the games where you are absolutely destroying the other team. I've played against professional teams in events and tournaments, and their entry fragger is going double negative against my team, but they're still destroying us because he's making that space for them. Now, if you're gonna be an entry fragger, guys, you have to be able to be a solid player and not somebody that's going to be emotional and get mad because stuff is going on, right? If you're entry fragging, you need to be able to jump in and get that information for your team and not be tilted and mad when you die or something happens to you. Let's take Mirage B-site for example, guys. I'm going to show you what you need to do when you entry. So maybe if you're entering on B-site Mirage, you're jumping through this window and clearing out all these angles and doing your thing. I'm not going to show you specific path thing, but guys, as an entry, your job is not to clear out every single little tiny area, right? As an entry, you are not coming out here and pre-firing like all these angles and doing all this stuff, like running out here looking at every single angle that there could possibly be. No, guys, your job is to make space with your teammates' flashes. Your teammates are flashing out. Boom, you're coming out here. You're scaling into sight. And the reason you're doing this is because you're trying to throw the crosshair off of the other players. If you're jumping out while flashes are coming, you're throwing off the crosshair of the other player, and maybe he's shooting you right here and you're like this, and your teammates are scaling out right here and they can trade this guy who it's going to be impossible for him to go and kill you guys like that. You know what I mean? Your whole job is to throw the crosshair off of the players on site and make their life difficult instead of playing with your team and having everybody scaling from the same spot. So when you're entering on these sites, your whole idea is to make space and not clear out little angles. Same thing on A-site Mirage, guys. We're literally just running out here. You can talk to your team about it, but maybe you're not even clearing sandwich, right? You're just coming out here and kind of just running through like this and making space. Versus where your traders, the people who are trading you, can maybe come out here and clear out every little angle and play a little more passively and play slower. Your whole job, man, is to get in there and do it. Now, guys, how do we get better at entering? How do we get better at doing this sort of thing? We're gonna need to understand how to pre-fire and how to be ready for these spots where people might be playing at. And the way you're gonna do that, guys, is by playing on pre-fire maps and warming up these moments where you're gonna need to know where your crosshair should be. Now, I have linked a video up on the top of the screen right now that's gonna teach you how to do that. I recommend that you guys check that out if you wanna improve your entry fragging and learn, kind of where people are generally gonna play. But yeah, guys, like I said, entry fragging is a is a rough job sometimes, and it's not always going to be the most fun role to have, but it is so important to have on a team. And if you can have a good entry fragger, your team ceiling can go so much higher because you're not scared to die and you're putting on so much pressure to the other team. And the fun thing about entry fragging, guys, is sometimes you're going to find yourself in positions and spots where you shouldn't be at, right? Say you're entering A site and your team through the smoke wall, they smoked off stairs too. Maybe you're flashing through and there's so much chaos that you somehow manage to run through CT, and now you can actually just calm yourself down and walk through here and catch off the rotates and catch people off that they're not ready for you. That is the good thing about entry fragging, is sometimes you just get the freest frags because you have found so much space that you've just, you're stat padding at that point. You're securing the round for your team and making life so miserable for the other team, because at the end of the day, guys, a good entry frag just makes life so miserable for the CTs. So I hope that this guide helped you guys out. Hit that subscribe button. If it did, I can go over other roles and teach you guys kind of what you should be doing depending on where you want to play and what roles you want to play inside of CSGO. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hit that subscribe button. Like I said, I'll catch you guys later. Peace out. Boom.